What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 6. This isn't the usual introduction I do, but I'm currently on my way to San Antonio to pick up a bunch of parts. So I'm gonna get some headlights, a fender, and maybe a bumper, which is gonna definitely help considering all mine are busted from the accident. Yeah! This looks nice, not gonna lie. Alright, what's up? I got the fender and the headlights. The fender is back there somewhere, and the headlights are in my trunk. So I'm on my way back to Houston, and I'll show y'all the headlights whenever I get back. A shit ton of rain came out of nowhere, and I'm not gonna lie, it's getting really fucking hard to see, but it's not too bad, so we're still going. Okay, well, I just got home, and it is pouring outside. So here are the new headlights I picked up, and here's the new fender. I might put them on tomorrow, but I'm also picking up a stud gun so I can pull the quarter panel. Hopefully it doesn't rust too much with this weather. I'm on my way to pick up a stud gun right now. Yay. Alright guys, I got the stud gun, slide hammer, and some of the studs. So now we pull. Alright, I got the new fender on. There is still a little bit of a gap here, but it is bolted all the way, which is better than it used to be. The only problem is it hits the fender. But it's this little crease part on the inside. If I just push it in, no one will know. I guess next up is pulling this out. I think the deepest spot is about inch and a half. So it is doable. Hopefully I don't fuck it up, because I've never done this before. It is coming out a little bit. Well, forgot to talk about this earlier, but if you want to do something like this, you want to get a stud gun, some studs, and a slide hammer. Just put them all around the dent. You'll put some on the crease, some below, some above. You want to put the slide hammer on, bang it out like 1 or 2, maybe even 3 hits, and just keep moving along the dent. Don't go in one spot or else it will raise out like this. I don't know if you can see that one. Yeah, like that. And you'll never get it flat. Just a little update. It is coming out. Not a lot. I've lost a couple, but it is popping out, which is good. I'm doing the deeper part first, and then I'll do the shallow part, but at least it's getting somewhere. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try and pull out this section of the frame. All right, we're gonna swap the headlights and continue pulling this straight. Alright, we tried pulling this out with the puller, but it didn't quite work, so we hammered this back in. And now we're just cleaning this because my power steering pump is leaking. Surprise, surprise. So yeah. This side was flat, but this side sticks out a bit. So we're also going to hammer this in on both sides. Alright. I have another slide hammer here, and I'm going to try and use this side as a template since this one hasn't really been hit, and try and replicate it on this side so I can weld this together once this is pulled out. I'm just gonna have to live with this, but at least it all bolts in now. Got all the bolts on, and the panel gap, I mean, it's a little bit off on the top, but it's not bad. It's about as good as it's gonna get. So now I have to weld it, which means I have to drive this over there. Yay.
What a piece of shit.
Well, here we are. Ready to weld. My trunk is leaking.
Well, the other one holding it all, so.
Yep.
Obviously.
After scraping like an absolute bitch over the bumps on their driveway, well, here's the final result. No more cracking, no more nothing. Actually, I think this is stronger than the original. And once I paint over this, you won't be able to tell it's ever wrecked. And look at that. I'm now here. Just gonna spray this with primer so it doesn't rust. All right, finished spraying this with primer. I did spray a little bit too much, but it's whatever. No one's gonna see it anyway, it's just rust inhibitor. And now if we go back over here, I laid down some more pins, just kind of crisscrossing along the dent. I'm gonna try and pull them out. Just like 1 or 2 swings per pin, up and down, until it's mostly straight. And I guess we'll see what happens. All right, I've gone ahead and laid a few more pins at the bottom of this gash. It pulled out really well right here. This is almost flat, not quite, but it's close. And this has popped out a little bit, but I haven't really gotten down here yet. All right, I have pulled most of this out, to be honest. The only thing I'm having trouble with is this right there. This is just a deep little gash, so I haven't quite been able to pull it, but the rest of this came out quite nicely. No, it's not perfectly straight, and it never will be. And this is like within a 1/4 inch where it should be. I can just, actually, probably more like 1/8 of an inch if you look at it. I mean, that is so close to being level. Body filler will fix it. This, I need to pull out more though. Look at those headlights. Now we're gonna pressure wash it. So honestly, it looks pretty good. Okay, we got it put together, and look at that. These headlights are too nice for this car.
Yeah, they are.
So close. Very close. So, we're almost there. Bumper's just temporary. I don't have a replacement. Anyways, this is gonna be all for part 6. Here's what my headlights look like at night. They're honestly pretty bright. Oh, there we go. Earlier the high beam wasn't working. Well, leave a like if you enjoyed, maybe even subscribe. Part 7 will probably be the hood, or whatever the fuck else happens. This thing is a mess.